All right, man. Conor Chillout in the building.
You know it.
Man, I appreciate you. It's been a while from fucking legends, from lab legends to energy and jam sessions.
Yes, sir.
On some shit. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Before we get started, though, I need you to read that card so we can start the show properly.
All right. My partner is really mad at the fact that I have no sense of direction. So I packed up my stuff and right. I don't get that. What is the most groundbreaking invention of all time?
Okay.
A shovel. That's better. I don't know if I misread the first one.
You know what? We'll go back to it. It wasn't the. Hey, you know what? The producer can fix it post-edit. All right, man. Look. Hey, what's a going? Bonjour, Famil. It's Bum Jonas, and I'm here with
Conor Chillout. Thanks for having me.
We're about to have a sit-down and Syke show. Let's get started. No, I'm sorry. We're still giggling over the bad joke. I think it was badly written, and in the sense of producers and working with artists, sometimes you got to go back and be like, hey, bro, try that line again.
I'm not dad status either. Maybe I just wasn't getting it.
There it is. You're not a dad yet.
Yeah.
Okay. But I mean, we're going to get to that because, you got to get your shit together or you won't be a dad.
Oh, my Lord. You hear the pressure, guys? You sound like my parents.
Now, I kind of got granddad status now. But look, I got to ask, because, I can't ask you the traditional, what do you do, where, and why. I've already asked you that.
Okay.
And kind of like I said before, we've gone from lab legends to energy and jam sessions. You've done a lot. In the time from, almost 3 years since I interviewed you last? Like a full sit-down?
Oh, wow. Yeah, it has been, I'd say, about close to 3 years.
Yeah.
2.5 or so.
So one thing I need to know is just kind of catch us up on where you are. Like, are you doing anything different? And if you are, what's different? Or how are you moving different now?
We're moving different.
Besides the haircut.
First off, we're hitting a 3.5 inch on the buzz cut nowadays, No, a lot of growth happened in the last 3 years. I got a little bit older, so with the age, I had to take the business a little bit more seriously.
Got you. Okay.
And along with that, I took everything else more seriously, the engineering, the production, and because of that, now I'm writing my own records and taking the artistry seriously too.
Oh, shit.
So
okay.
It's really just about doubling down and taking ownership now. So
full ownership, like not only just of your career, but also your craft and your brand in a lot of ways too.
Absolutely. Wow. I had to get that up, man. First few years of my career was just learning the craft, getting good at the sound and getting good at what I do.
Right. Okay.
But now it's refining the formula and making it work.
So with you working on your own sound or your own artistry, was that always the goal, or was that an accident?
My friends will tell you.
I don't want to say accident, but you know what I mean. Like, where did that come from?
It was all by design, probably subconsciously. I always love.
Yeah, I liked.
Like my friends will tell you too. I always made music, and I always tried.
Okay.
But I think I was just around. I've been around so many dope people and so much dope music, and I shout out to everybody that's been around me that I just felt like I never had to do that.
Got you.
Okay. I felt comfortable in the other role.
Okay, I like that.
But after a while, I just wanted to try something new, and also getting older, I feel like I had some things to say now.
There we go.
You know what I mean?
Okay. You're like, no, it's time. I got. Not even like I've lived life now. It's more like I've had this life that I've lived, and I'm at a point where, I can say some things.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So we get to hear. So one thing I'm curious about is why didn't you change your name? Like, why?
Is it still the producer name, Conor Chillout?
I mean, only because everyone's so big on branding and image, and Conor Chillout is like 100% your producer, engineer name. And why didn't you pick an artist name?
One, because that is me. Like Conor Chillout is more than just production. I also do engineering, and it's more than just engineering. I write records, and it's
Right.
more than just that. Like, I play piano. Like, it's just Conor Chillout is just my artist tag, and
all the
I
way
think it's
through.
allowed to grow and change along with me.
That was a fucking bar.
Yeah, because I don't know, man. What's the point of this? Like, you're trying to bring people along and show them the journey. So I'm
That's
still Conor
another one.
Chillout, man.
That's another one. Back to back sprinkles, bro. Let's go.
Yeah.
That might have been a
Hey,
pause.
I got a
don't
question
know.
for you though, because the homies were cooking up
What the hell? No, go ahead. Man.
Nah, for real, because you asked a good question, right? So why stick with the name? And the homies were telling me that too. And I don't know how we feel about this, but they said the name for my artistry should be Declan Wayne. Okay, is that too fancy of a name, Declan Wayne? Okay.
No, not at all. Not at all. You know what?
I don't know.
It's not fancy because this is gonna sound wild.
Okay.
It's not fancy because you're American. Declan Wayne sounds like a rural kid that
Say less.
found
You heard
himself. You know what I mean? He could be a country star, could be a pop star, could be any kind of star. Now, if you were from Britain, and you had a bit of an accent.
So to give you the background, like Declan is a Irish name, like an old Gaelic name,
Okay.
and I'm Irish.
Okay.
My mom almost named me that when I was a kid or a baby. You know, when you're born and your mom gives you a name.
Yeah, that.
You know that time. And then Wayne is my father's middle name. So I kind of thought, let me combine this into something
not a bad
else.
name.
But
It's not a bad name.
if a random project pops out there under the pseudonym of Declan Wayne, you know who it was.
Y'all come back here for that Easter egg. I like that.
Yeah.
I like what you did there.
Yeah.
I fuck with that. Okay, so my question would do better. I feel like this is your first official release, but correct me though, because I know I've seen you perform stuff before.
Sure.
But I feel like that was unreleased, right?
Yeah, or features, you know.
Okay.
I've hopped on people's songs before,
right,
but this is, Do Better, my first single I've ever put out under my artist name, Conor Chillout. Yeah.
For now.
For now. And by the
Okay.
time you see this, it's out there, so take a listen.
So when it comes to, I want to be direct with this one. One, I like the song.
Thank
I
you.
love the feel of it. I'm gonna be honest. I was shocked, and I shouldn't have been. You know, if I'm being honest, like transparent.
That's how I want it, though.
You're a white boy from KC, so the sound that I heard shouldn't have been shocking, right? Because it's like, okay, this should be normal, right? But because you come from a hip hop sound, because you have the piano and jazz, I think as well in your background. There's other elements in your background that I was just like, I was not expecting this. When you were like, hey, I'm gonna do this music, especially from some of the other songs I've heard from you too. I was like, oh shit, he's getting into a whole different bag. So, and I kind of don't want to spoil it for y'all, but fuck it. It's got a very pop alt sound. Was that intentional?
Yeah.
So where did that come from for you though? Because like you're so hip hop,
I
so
know, right?
beat producer. Like I don't know, man. Like where did that sound come from?
A couple of places. Real talk is it came from a song that I made.
Okay.
And then also doing sessions with KG Baby, the featured artist on the track.
Okay.
He does a lot of that sound. And I think I was just inspired by some of the people that were doing the music in the rock space that I was working with, right? There was a lot of like pop alt rock, like that sound that I was doing with other people.
Okay, so that was like kind of igniting this creativity or this curiosity.
Yeah.
Hey, you pull it off very, very well, just right off the bat.
Well, thank you.
And I do want to stop and give you your kudos. Well, one, because you've always been a champion of the underground artists. You've always been a champion of new sounds, different sounds. But more so, you've always been a champion of just being professional. You know what I mean?
For
Like,
sure.
you don't even gotta like care about you know what I mean? Like the situation could be really bad or really, really good. Either way, you're gonna handle it as professional as possible. So it just gets handled. You know what I mean? So
Well, we're all human, and sometimes I don't handle things the best of ways that I always want to, but I do try to keep it professional.
you know what I mean?
Because we're people. We all go through things, and we're going to see each other again. We're in this industry together, so
Right.
we need to be professional and treat people with respect.
And we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
I wanna be we're gonna be a little spicy through here sometimes, you know.
Okay.
But I want to ask, like,
Okay.
in this song,
Spicy.
just a little bit.
I like it.
When it comes to Do Better, is this a metaphor? Like, are you having fun with the message, or, you know, are you telling us some real life shit? Like, have you been fucking up?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, it's a message to myself. Hell yeah.
Shit. Okay.
Do better, man.
Okay.
Do better. Always working on self-growth.
Okay.
I don't know if you listen to my verse on there is actually written from the perspective of my girlfriend. And shout out her. She's been a huge inspiration to me, you know, in self-growth and understanding, you know, my mental health and everything. So I just wanted to write something that was real and reflected something that we can relate to. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that have been in long-term relationships and they want to do better for their person, for their partner. And that's what I'm on, man. I'm trying to do better for myself. I'm trying to do better for her. I'm trying to do better for my family.
No kids yet, but overall.
Yeah.
I had to hit him with the grandpa shit. I'm sorry.
No kids.
No.
Still got a family.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, the gray hairs. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. All right, so when it comes to, I want to kind of dive into the creative process here, right? Because again,
cool.
this is, and I want to be respectful. Like, I'm not trying to be offensive, but this is a change for me when it comes to the Conor Chillout sound.
Dope.
Like, I've heard you. I mean, come on, man. From STP to Don, T.S. Shide, Mighty Casual. I mean, Duff Radio, and those are just what is
Those are the homies, you know.
Cully. You've tapped in with so many different range of the hip hop scene here, right? That for me, this is this is a curveball, but it's a good one. And my question is how did you adjust your techniques? How did you adjust your ear, or did you need to?
Yeah, I needed to. And this is a great time to mention, shout out my boy, Nick Brown, Not Much Music. Is his Instagram handle, Not Much Music, Nick Brown. He's my guitarist and bass player. And he's the one who helps me write all of the guitar and bass. And honestly, he helps me out with drum progression too in tracks. So he's been helping me with the new sound and, you know, having the production ear for something a little more rock and not hip hop.
It's a different ear, right?
Yeah.
And so
it's a different groove, you know?
Ooh, that's a good point, right?
Yeah.
So when you are in that groove, right? Like, first of all, how do you get into that groove? Like, it's an ear that you have, it's a sound you have to hear for or listen for, but you also, like, you don't necessarily write the same either. You know what I mean? Like,
man, the songs take a long time to write. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I have to be, 1, inspired, 2, I have to be in a good headspace, and 3, I have to have free time. So, you know, I jot stuff down, and what I do is when I have free time, I build a rough beat, and I get my ideas out. You know, and normally a flow and a hook sticks. You know,
like, okay, that's gonna work here.
And from there, I can build around that with real words and what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
And then after that, it's like, well, okay, I have all the words. I got it all mapped out. Now I bring in Nick. We get the sound all the way up, and then I mix and master, and it's done.
So he's like your session player in a way.
Yeah, Nick is my session player, and he should be everybody's session player. He is available for hire. Y'all need to tap in.
Shameless plug. We love that.
I got to give credit.
Okay, so I got to ask you this question that I ask a lot of other artists, which is the chicken or the egg.
Oh.
He's like, wait.
I'm like, that's an easy one.
But, I mean, like, with this song, what started the creation of the song? Was it, you know, a beat that you heard? Was it a melody? Was it a lyric? You know, was it just a situation?
No, yeah. It was like a period of time that happened over the winter that was a little bit darker, right? And finally, you know, when you go through a dark period or whatever, you always come out the other side. And that's the important thing to know. You always come out the other side, right?
Come on now.
So
Yes, indeed.
when I came out the other side, that comes with clarity, right?
Okay.
And clarity, I realized, I mean, I was
I
ridiculous.
gotta
You
do
know what I'm
better.
saying? I got to do better. So I wrote my verse. I thought about,
Oh
I heard a
shit.
record from somebody else. I'm so sorry, I'm forgetting who I heard, but they wrote from a different perspective, not their own. And I was like, well, that's a creative idea.
There we go. Okay.
And I just put two and two together. You know what I'm saying? And
So it sounds like you wrote it first though,
yeah, oh yeah, I wrote the record
and
first.
then the music, the beat. Okay, so you had the lyrics together, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna drum pattern.
Well, that's kind of like because I wrote the first 4 bars to like a drum pattern that I had, and then
Okay.
I just kind of I have a studio, you know, shout out Energy and Jams with DJ E, you know what I'm saying, and I just go in there and I
Start
hit
tooling it.
record and I
Got
just
you.
listen to
Okay.
it on the mic, make sure the words are flowing correct.
But it was the words that triggered it. Okay. So and then we go
Yeah.
from there. So my, when you get to the point of recording it, right? You've got your sound bed together. You've got the words in a place where you want it to be, right? And you're like,
Yeah.
now let's press the button. Shit's real. This is real recording now, right?
Okay.
What was that feeling like for you? Like, because again, we're not talking about auto crooning or rapping. We're talking about like pop alt, vibe. How did you get into character?
How did I get into character, man? I just smoked a lot of cigarette. No, I don't do that. I just keep good energy around me, man, and stay positive and try to, bro. I make so much music in so many different genres, all the time, and I have for 5 years.
Okay,
And so
okay,
at that point, you understand making a record is a vocal performance.
okay.
So I just try to get in my bag, man. Get in my bag, bro.
I love that
You
shit.
know, but stay positive and keep good people around you. Have a fun time.
What I find so dope about this is that you, again, for me, you've always presented as this engineer, producer, support type, right? And you're unveiling this like truly artistic persona behind it all. That
Oh,
low key has
thanks.
always been there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like we've only looked or focused on this aspect of it, So it's really dope. It's really, really dope.
Thank you. Thank you.
With that in mind, do you save some of your best studio tricks for yourself for your own projects?
No, I'm not one of those people.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't believe in gatekeeping in
He's
music.
like, nah, that's my chain. Fuck all that.
Nah. Because I can't do what some people can do, and people can't do what I can do. So just trading information's fine.
So when it comes to trading, let's not say trading information, but like collabs, right? How do you ever feel pressure and like I mean, because you got a couple collabs already and features that you've popped up here and there.
Sure.
So when it comes to the artists that you're working with, and again moving from that behind the boards to in front of the mic situation,
Oh my gosh,
do you
right.
ever, you know what I mean?
I just get nervous. Real talk, guys. Like I get nervous performing. I'm still working on that.
Okay,
That's
okay.
my only thing, you know. That's the reason why I always did the support is because I'm more comfortable behind the scenes.
But now we're here, man.
Well, yeah, and
So-
it's important to be in front of people.
Right.
You know, so that's just the only growth I need to get going.
So we're gonna see some Conor Chillouts like shows soon.
Oh yeah. We're performing June 22nd, I believe it is, on the Energy and Jam stage.
Oh shit! Wait! You're gonna be on the Mecca show too, right?
I think it's either that day or the day before. I didn't
Okay.
want to invade your set, so it's
No,
really
no.
like
No.
I'm floating about.
I want you to be wherever you want to be, bro. Come on down.
Yeah,
You're
I
fucking
wanted to
welcome.
be with the Mecca because y'all be lit.
We try to be.
Yeah.
He knows what it is. Go ahead and give him a sprinkle for that shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. So I'm just gonna ask it like I had it written, man. Since you've gone to the pop alt and shit, man, you got your own projects. Are you still fucking with rap though? You still
Hell
fucking-
yeah.
All right, so you haven't left us?
Nah, I recorded a rap song last night.
Nah, I'm fucking with him, man. I'm fucking
My
with
only thing is like just don't bring no ARP to my session.
you. What the fuck?
You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with the hip hop as long as it doesn't get too wild.
He said it's too, like, yo, we don't need none of that shit.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you about your feelings on, like, I guess the history of KC, the placement, because you've always been in KC, but you work with a lot of different genres, a lot of different sounds. Excuse me. You've been at it for what, 6, 7 years now? Are we close to a decade now?
Yeah, we're getting there. I've been in the community, I would say, since about like 2020.
Okay. So we're getting
Like 6
close.
years. We're halfway. Yeah, let's not oversell it.
So, yeah, halfway. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, how has the landscape changed for you in terms of like, not necessarily, from the artist perception as well, or the artists themselves, but like the sound, the
Yeah.
approaches, how things are looking, how things are working. How has things changed from the start to now?
I am newer to the whole Kansas City art community as a whole, but I will say as an outsider coming in, I've seen so much growth in the last 5 years.
Okay.
I mean, it seems to me that there's just more community events going on a weekly, monthly basis. There's more networking going on. There's more shows. There's places that we can go to host shows now that'll accept us.
Yeah.
You have people who are doing big numbers too in Kansas City. It's just growth, man. There's a lot more freedom. It's still really slow to me here.
Okay.
People are very slow to get things done. When I go out of town, it's fast.
Okay.
And I appreciate that because time is
like
important.
Shit gets done. Okay.
But and there's a lot of cap. There's a lot of cap in the city.
In this city.
And there's a lot of cap in any city.
But
like with like, oh yeah, bro, I got you. I'll call you back, or I'll put you on this, or I'll do that. It's like there's a little bit of that here, but for the most part, it's positive. There's more shows. It's a good scene.
I think the cap comes with the growth too, though. You know what I mean? Like,
I think the cap comes with anything, right?
Fair.
Fake it till you make it, baby.
There it is. That got me using the old head terms, new lingo, cap and shit. My old ass. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. So,
wait, let me ask you that question.
How have things grown? Yeah, because
your perspective would be better than mine.
I would say. So the thing that I would say is that I put the pin down for this one, y'all.
Yeah, it's getting real.
I would say from when I first started, and we were probably about around the same time, honestly. I felt like there's always been a lot of shows. There's more shows than there were. There's some people that would be like, nah, bro, shows were crazy, and they were going crazy back in the day. I think the shows now have way more artist engagement than they did back then.
Okay.
There's more. From when I first started, there were pockets of fans that were fucking with pockets of artists.
Yeah.
And now there's like, the fans fuck with all the artists, and all of the artists fuck with each other. But there's still pockets in politics, but there's a lot more cohesion. There's a lot more collective, and the network is way bigger than when I saw it before, or when I first started.
That's great to see.
The other thing I would add is, in my time of interviewing, when I first started interviewing, most people would say there wasn't enough community or unity. And for me, I'm seeing that question be completely redirected and answered differently. So that would be the change that I've seen. Great fucking question. Holy shit.
Yeah, good for you. I love a history.
Out to my guest, y'all.
Man, talk about the history of Kansas City though as a whole. Like, it's beautiful to see that we still have jazz going on here. Like we still have kids that go to KCAI to learn all jazz, and then they go and play at the Green Lady or the Phoenix. And the old history of Kansas City still alive. 18th and Vine's popping again, thank God. And I'm just happy to be involved. You know what I'm saying?
Just be in the scene, in the mix.
Yeah, because this is a great city.
What a time to be alive, as they would say.
Yes, sir.
So, last little bit here, I'm gonna wrap us up. I got a couple more questions.
All right, let's go.
How do you tell a client, hey man, this ain't it?
I get asked that question so much.
Do you?
Yeah, and it's a very, it's different with everybody, but you do it lightly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And you just let them know while they're making it. You're like, hey, maybe go this direction with it instead.
Okay. Bit of a redirect.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if they're not they don't go with you on that and they don't accept the help and they just want to make trash, you just sit back and you say, yeah, bro, that was dope.
So
Yeah.
I asked that to segue into the cosign question for Do Better.
Okay.
So the cosign question is this: when a song is when it's finished, who's the first person that gets to hear it before you're like, I'm ready to release it? Who's that person that you're like, hey, check this out?
That's a good question. I got so many people. Damn, you really got me stumped here because like I got a lot of people. I like to keep my stuff tucked and then I pull it out
And be like, hey, check this out.
Like I pull it out at the right moment and I'm like, yo,
Right,
look at what I did. But off top, you know, STB the Don.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
STB the Don, you know.
Now he's probably like one of your more frequent collaborators.
He
like one of your
is.
earlier folks that you started rocking with, and y'all have been going for a long time now.
That's my brother.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Nonstop. All right.
My brother.
Boom. Y'all heard that shit. So I want to ask you about live shows. When it comes to the rap scene, the live shows kind of don't always get a good look, right? There's a split, right, in terms of like what's expected or what's wanted, and I don't want to be super spicy here.
No, let's get spicy. Turn it up. It's the end of the interview. Turn it up.
Well,
Let's
fuck
get
it then. We're here.
Come
We're
on.
here. What is it? So my question at the end of the day is that what is it the artist can do differently, and why aren't the engineers pushing them in that direction?
What can the artists do differently? The artists are fine. They're doing the best that they can. They're staying creative. The engineers, it'd be nicer if more engineers were like me. I hate to sound like, oh my God, I'm the best, but like, you know, just get involved with what they're doing. It's their creative process and they want to feel like all your attention's on them and you're helping them and like, you know what I mean? Like if they ask you a question, like if it sounds bad, give them an honest answer. Be like, yeah, I'm not really messing with this. Do it again like this.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like that. But real talk is what artists can do to better everything is practice performing your records without vocals.
Okay.
So when you give a live performance, I hear you on the mic and I'm impressed.
And so that's the most direct answer right there. You really can't, you know what I mean? That's
like,
what it is.
Practice your records.
Do you think, and some of this is my own personal thought, and I'm asking this, right? Do you think some of the flows and processes that artists are applying to these records, do you think they're repeatable in public in some ways? Like if you have this cadence where you're punching in, or you have this like, you know what I mean?
You're asking real engineer questions. Actually, this is about you're talking about flow on a lead vocal track,
yeah, like,
right?
This sounds really hard, but can you repeat this live and in person?
It depends what sound. I'm sorry to cut you off. It's just a complicated question because it depends what type of song you're making.
Okay.
If we're making a Detroit style punch in, you know what I'm saying?
That's a great example, right?
Honestly, most it's all punch in. That's what the sound is. So a lot of those things bleed on top of each other, and there are even ad libs on top of maybe the end of the bar.
Right.
Like that's part of the sound, you know, but
does that translate to a
sucks. It sucks live, bro.
Okay.
It sucks live. Fact. You know what I'm
you know
saying?
What I mean?
Like
that doesn't translate.
There's a better way to do it, in my opinion. But I'm just an engineer with an opinion, really, or an artist with an opinion. Excuse me. But
there we
like
go. Correct yourself.
Somebody like V's, or you know, like somebody who be doing the Detroit, but what they do is they do like a 4-bar punch in or a 2-bar punch in where they try to flow bars together.
Okay. So they've already got the setup, and they formulated it in a way that it'll again allow them to perform.
Yeah. Okay. But you know,
sometimes
it just depends on the record.
Like you know, for me, and this is the main reason I was like, oh, I got Conor. I want to ask him this question so bad. And this part, I just want to have this conversation of like, sometimes it doesn't seem like the artist's songs are really formulated for a live show.
Most songs aren't formulated from an artist's perspective, and that's one thing that the engineer has to work on them with a lot. Like I often find myself with the rapper specifically being like, okay, what's the hook? What's the verse? And they're like, nah, I'm just flowing on this.
Okay.
And then now it's up to me to kind of make something sound,
something
you
out
know
of
what
it.
I'm saying? And just make it flow.
Okay.
And yeah, I wish the writing would be a little bit better sometimes, but this is hip hop, baby. Sometimes it's just about the vibe.
All right, man. Look, with that, I got to get us up out of here. But I have to ask the last question I ask everybody.
Okay.
When it's all said and done, when they've listened to Do Better, when they've left a Conor Chillout session, what is it you want the folks to walk away with as far as an experience?
I would like them to be happy, and I would like them to think, wow, that was different. You know what I mean? Just like that was a fun time, that was different, and I enjoyed that experience.
Okay, across
That's
the board.
it. Yeah. You ain't got to take nothing from me. You ain't got to learn no lessons as long as you leave a happier person.
I fucking love
Yeah,
that.
let's do that.
He's a stoner. That's what I'm kidding.
Yeah, really. We're probably gonna smoke a blunt, so but they'll probably leave high.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so okay, before we get up out of here though,
'Kay.
I do want to make sure that we normally do a sponsored segment. We haven't done that, but I want to take time to let you plug your studio.
Okay,
Along
thank you.
with you have a project out. You've got a whole business endeavor. Let's talk about that and what you got going on.
For sure, man. Well, first and foremost, guys, tap in with me and DJE at Energy and Jam Studios. We're out there on 19th and Main, right below Extra Virgin. Really in the cut. We're down there making music all the time. If you'd like to get involved, we've got lots of opportunities, so pull on up. Other than that, I got my Do Better single coming out next week. That's the first single I'm dropping ever. Little, alt rock for you there, and just stay tuned. More singles to come this summer. You can follow me, Conor Chillout with CONOR Chill Out. Any place, Instagram, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube,
Okay. TikTok.
Deezer.
These. Ooh. All right, y'all. With that,
Thank you,
it's Bum Jonas here with none other than.
Conor Chillout.
We just had a hell of a sit down at Syke, y'all. And as I always say, love yourself like you try to love the world. Do something to earn your place in the world this week. And just be some dope motherfuckers. Y'all have a good one. Peace.